Oh, hello there!
Du hast mich.
Alright, hello everybody, this is the Sp200 back again, here with the video on the SP. It's been my little project for the past month, and it's a blast. I like it. I gotta say, it's a little bit more interesting than a four-wheeler. Now, a little bit about this bike. It's a 1986 Suzuki Sp200, and it's been sitting in the house for, I want to say 5 years, with nothing done to it. It was, previous owner put 86 miles on it. I reset the trip, and that's how many miles I put on it. I gotta say, it's been an alright bike. I paid $300 for it. I think I put $100 of parts into it total. As for what I did, I put a new carb on it. Before, it had a 2-stroke carb keyhind from a Yamaha Blaster. It worked, but not the best. I snapped the throttle cable twice. And I snapped the clutch cable once, so that's all new. I had to fix all the holes in this tank. The majority rusted. I tried using epoxy. The epoxy works good for about a week. And then it started leaking again, so I would just reapply it until I could get something better. And what I ended up going with was that $15 gas tank sealer kit from O'Reilly's. I was a little bit skeptical, but, you know, it did the work. It's leaking in a few places where the JB Weld was, but I'm not too concerned with it because it holds it well enough, you know. The bike does have road gearing, which I'll show you what I mean by it, you know. You'll just see. Oh, there's a little squirrel. First gear is about your only gear that you can ride around like this. I'll get to the hill that's over here. It's not going to look like very much on camera, but you know what? That'll be fine. Second gear just doesn't have all the revs. It's a great bike. It was meant to be a dual sport, but you know, I don't have the title, so it's a dirt bike now. No one can tell me different. Now, if you hear the exhaust note, you might know it's a little bit more archy and heavy and deeper. Well, that's because the exhaust is from a Suzuki Tracker, no, Geo Tracker. I actually get off and show you guys. But yeah, this exhaust is from Geo Tracker. Now, it kind of fits, but not really. But if you look here, you can see the big gap difference. It's like a ½ inch difference. And that's okay, because it works. Now, if we look at the motor itself, it's your standard 200cc. The 125 motor and 100 motor will all work together in this. It has a Sp200 stator and flywheel in it, because the last one blew up because someone overfilled it with oil. You know, this bike smokes a lot. It rivals Bubba's Z50. Now, this throttle cable is off of a Sp200 or 90. The reason I did that is because the slide in here, this is a Chinese car, but it works. It's 28 bucks. But the slide, the distance from your throttle cable to the slide is so great that you need the extra distance on this cable. I tried a standard dirt bike cable and it just wouldn't cut it. Had to cut pieces off my twist, and it was bad times. But since this one's too short, when you twist all the way this way, it would want to swing back over here underneath your seat. I solutioned it with a zip tie on the decompression lever. This bike has a decompression lever because it's kickstart only, and it's supposed to be a street bike. You don't really need it. I did compression test it. It makes 100 pounds with the throttle closed and 130 pounds with the throttle wide open. It's pretty decent compression for a 32-year-old bike, and Jesus Christ, I'm leaking gas. Am I? Oh, that's a leaf. Whew. It happens too often, but I do have something for it in this little toolkit. I have a crescent wrench that I can't get out. Here's the crescent wrench. My thing gone? Anyways, what was in there was a little square of soap thing that came with the gas tank sealer, and if you guys have rusty gas tanks, then I'm sure you know the trick of using soap to rub on your gas tank, and it'll hold the gas until you wipe that soap off. I think it's a pretty nifty trick. Show you guys how easy this thing starts up.
Sorry you had to see that.
Well, it needs a little bit of throttle. You need to raise the idle up just a hair. Hot. I think temperature's 91 today and 56% humidity. It's hot. You guys remember that mini bike video way back when, you know, that was my only two wheels. It actually had more displacement than this bike, but it was a single gear and it was a Tractor Supply special one. See if I can't get it to wheelie for you guys. Right now I'm at the gun range. Whee! Nah, I just skipped over it. A little bit of clutch slippage. I heard that's supposed to be helpful for off-road situations where the RPMs are dying, you just slip that clutch and all the good stuff happens. I don't know if I believe it quite yet, but hey, it's something. If I can't go over in some hard enduro trails. Listen to that rear shock working. I hopefully forget what this trail is sometimes because it's just really overgrown. I think I'm supposed to go here. Man, I took that straight to the knee. Oh man. Oh, she's not happy with me. And now you get to do the stick check. If you don't do the stick check, you'll ruin your chain. Beats any Chinese pit bike ever. It was half the cost, a little bit more maintenance, but that's worth it. You can see that I like to sit on the bike a lot. It's just kind of quad rider instinct. Because when you get scared on the quad, you really just hunker down and hammer. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. And I kind of have the same instinct here. I don't have, you know, the instinct where you stand up immediately and hunker down and hope the bike does it for you. Now, when comparing... Alright, bike, calm down. When comparing four-wheelers and dirt bikes, I gotta say the four-wheeler just takes the cake. Because in the dry, this dirt bike's awesome, but any wet at all, it sucks. I just like the four-wheeler better. You know, you sit down, you can cruise, and there's no issue. You're golden-ish. Four-wheeler's easier to ride, depends. You're talking on a hill and you're gonna flip? No, they're not easy to ride at all. I'd rather have a dirt bike on some hills that I climb. What the hell is a bus doing through here? Did you guys see that? See you next time. B-Trail signing off.